Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters, and welcome back to Bayat Al Ghadeer. Today I'll be addressing a particular person named Farid Bahrani, a name that floats around online polemics, not because of scholarly excellence, as he never claimed to be a scholar, but rather his cheap shots aimed at the Shia school. Farid made a name for himself on YouTube through reactionary content. He entered the public arena admittedly in response to my activities, yes, me.
My proposal is pretty straightforward, and that is if Brother Farid would accept my debate challenge on whether or not Umar was deceptive or truthful or a hypocrite.
It's nice to have you here, Sayed Ali, once again. We've been through this. We've spoken about this. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, Sayed Ali, you have played a role in getting me involved in platforms. However, when you put out video responses to me, saying that I'm not really putting that much effort into getting back at you. And the reason is because things have changed, bro. Things have changed. Your channel isn't...
Okay, brother, Farid, right? Here's the thing. Okay, Farid, here's the thing, right?
You know,
brother, listen.
One second. You have so much to gain from a debate with me. I don't really have much to gain from a debate with you. I'm sorry.
And since then, he's been riding the wave of shallow engagement and selective refutations. Till date, he's never conducted any official debate, and that too to save his reputation. He even titled one of his videos on his channel, "I debated the top Shia clubhouse debater," but somehow avoided debating me, recorded me without consent, and published it as a debate, even though I was the one who actually issued the challenge to begin with. In Farid's latest attempt to appear relevant, he published a video against Sayed Ammar Nakshawani, quoting a report on the authority of the sixth holy Imam, Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, in which he cursed Zurara, one of the famous Shia Hadith narrators. He thinks he exposed something, but all Farid has exposed is himself, as we shall see shortly. Now, I will not spend detailed time replying to the claims of Farid, as he is not convinced by the reply of Sayed Ammar, or the response given by Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, in which why he reprimanded Zurara to protect him. Now, of course, we have many evidences regarding the praise of Zurara, and that he is from the people of paradise. But I will not make this a focus of discussion, because the truth is, whatever evidence I give, Farid will reject it. But what I want to do is hold Farid to his own standards, and show inconsistency based on his own approach. So now, if someone is cursed, they must be unreliable, right? Let me give you two examples, as there are many, and let's apply them here. Firstly, by the words of Umar ibn al-Khattab, the second rightly guided Khalifa for Farid, the one who is called al-Faruq, the one who separates truth from falsehood. And his words to Abu Hurayrah, who has narrated the most Sunni Hadith. In other words, if there's no Abu Hurayrah, then there's no Sunniism. So now to the report. Humayd ibn Zanjawayh has narrated to us, Humayd from Abu Ubaid, from Maz ibn Maz, from Ibn On, from Ibn Sirin, that he said, and when Abu Hurayrah returned from Bahrain, this was during the Caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab, who had appointed him as a governor, he reprimanded him and said, "O enemy of Allah, O enemy of the book," meaning the Quran, "you have stolen from the treasury of Allah," meaning the public treasury, in which Abu Hurayrah replied, "By God, I'm not an enemy of Allah or his book, but rather I'm an enemy of their enemy, and I've not stolen from the public treasury." Abu Hurayrah replied, "I had horses which were breeding, by which I accumulated this." Umar had usurped the money from him. In the footnotes, Ibn Sa'd has narrated it through several chains from Ibn On, from Muhammad, likewise, and the chain of Ibn Zanjawayh is Sahih, is authentic. And this is from the book Kitab al-Amwal, Hadith number 996, page number 605. So what do we conclude? Umar, meaning al-Faruq, or shall we say the second rightly guided Khalifa, called Abu Hurayrah an enemy of Allah. We also find that he is called the enemy of the Quran. Umar believed that he stole from the public treasury, and Umar usurped it from Abu Hurayrah. There's no doubt that a person who's an enemy of Allah and an enemy of Islam is not even a Muslim. Abu Hurayrah has narrated most of the tradition within Sunni Hadith literature, which means this sect has essentially taken the religion from a disbeliever, thus making the very foundation built on disbelief, since he, Abu Hurayrah, is an enemy of Allah and an enemy of the Qur'an. Alternatively, Umar, the so-called second rightly guided Khalifa, was a tyrant who usurped the rights of an innocent individual and insulted him, which means that he himself is a disbeliever according to the Sunni standards. After all, they deem anyone who insults a companion as a disbeliever. Either way, one of these two individuals is a kafir, or both of them. Now Farid, if a person becomes an enemy of Allah and still be the top narrator of Bukhari and Muslim, then your criticism of Zurara is beyond weak, it's laughable. So which one is it, Farid? Is your top hadith narrator a thief and an enemy of Allah? Or is your second Khalifa a blasphemous tyrant? So now let's see what else Farid will need to deal with. And that is, according to him, his own infallible prophet cursed the companions, which Farid believes were all upright and truthful. We find in Sahih Muslim the following chapter: whoever is cursed, reviled, or prayed against by the Prophet when he does not deserve it, it will become a source of purification and mercy for them. Now, I will not read out the hadith as there are several. So now, if according to Farid's theology, a person who's cursed by an infallible doesn't mean condemnation, it can also mean a protection or a source of purification. So what makes Zurara's case different? Farid, your entire dawah is not for Allah, it's not for the truth, but for clicks and clout and content. That's your own confession. So let's not forget, when you challenged the Shia to produce one authentic tradition on the martyrdom of Sayyidah Fatima, Bayat Al Ghadeer responded with 20-part video series. What did you do? You ignored most of it, cherry-picked a few points, and then you vanished. So next time you want to talk about exposing contradictions, start with your own school, Farid. Look closer to home. In the meanwhile, enjoy this clip. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Website. They have a good list of like things. I think it's BDSM. I can't remember. BDSM movement.
What are you doing?